MOV community. I just wanted to say hi, it's Melissa here. We're gonna go through a lower body booty workout. Since we are not allowed to use our own music on YouTube, it's again gonna be a musicless video. So I encourage you maybe grab something, turn the radio on, anything, just to kind of help you through. As we all know, music is fuel to the soul, especially when we're working out. Make sure that you get a warm up in. Even just turn on your favorite music and dance a little bit, just to warm the muscles up. I've already warmed up, just because, especially with no music, we don't want to hear any heavy breathing and that sort of stuff. So we're gonna get right into it. So all you really need is a mat. If you're using sneakers, if you have any sort of foot, ankle, knee problems, maybe grab a little face cloth or a towel, because we're gonna do something where we're sliding the foot. I just have my socks on. As you all know, this is how I like to work out. So first exercise, we're gonna do a couple series of squats. First one, feet are a little more than hip distance apart. So you're gonna wanna roll the shoulders down the back. Then I'm gonna come sideways first to show you just a couple things that we don't wanna see. Rounding of the back and then squatting down, or even caving forward and squatting down. You wanna tuck the low ribs, shoot the tailbone down, pull up the core. Another thing that sometimes we see that we don't wanna see is the knees going forward. This is not a squat. You're putting a lot of pressure on those knees, and that's what we want to avoid. So your bum is going to come straight back. If you only get to here, this is where your mobility is, and this is where your strength is, that's okay. If you get all the way down, that's okay too. Remember, don't arch and don't round. Tuck the ribs. Let's get started. Feet are going to come about hip distance apart, a little wider. Toes are going to point out slightly. Not a big turn up, just slightly. Hands can be here, on the hips, out for some sort of stability, help with the balance. You'll see that I move my hands. I talk a lot with my hands too, so you don't have to feel that you need to move them with me. Big breath in, and we're gonna squat it down. Don't go too fast. Pull up. When you pull up, squeeze in the glutes and the quads. Don't lock the knees. Keep a little bend. Down, squeeze up. Breathing in and out through the nose. Squeeze in those quads, the glutes. Big breath in. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Remember, don't let the knees track over the toes. Sit the bum back. Breathing in, out. Again, hands anywhere you need them. Big breath. Breathe loud if you need to, if that helps you. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Don't lock those knees. Shoulders roll down. Let's go for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Last one. Squeeze. Shake it out. I encourage you to take water whenever you need it. If you need a little break, take a break. Next exercise. Feet are going to come out a little wider. Toes are going to point out a little bit more. Big breath in. Let it go. Unlock the knees. Yes, I know you're all doing it. Hands on the hips. Hands in front. Hands to the side. Doesn't matter. Big breath in. We're going to go down. 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 Hold. Pull the core up. Shoulders back. Slow. Don't lock the knees. Big breath in. Down. 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 Squeeze up. No locking. Down. 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 Squeeze. Down. Down. Squeeze it up. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Hold. Squeeze up. Squeeze those glutes. Down. Down. One more. Squeeze. Come on. squeeze it up. Down, down, squeeze, roll those shoulders back, tuck the low ribs. Keep it coming. Oh, feel the burn. Maybe the legs are shaking a little bit already. Especially if you've been following along and working out with us every day. There's some amazing videos up there. Oh, down, 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 squeeze it up. Don't lock. Down, 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 squeeze it up. 6 more. 6. Breathe in. 5. Squeeze slow, 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 slow. Don't rush. 4. Hold. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze it up. 2. Stay. Squeeze up. Last one. Make it count. Don't let go yet. Hold, 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 hold. Squeeze. Oh, shake it up. Okay, so the next move, you can move your mat, you can grab your towel, your face cloth now. I'm going to show you from the side, just so I don't have to move my mat around a whole bunch. So you're going to fire up through your right, left, doesn't matter. Bend the knee a little bit. Don't lock it. Bend it a little bit. Fire up through the quad and the glutes. The opposite leg that's off your mat. Big breath in. Tuck the low ribs in. Again, same thing. We don't want to see any of this or any of this. Shoulders roll down the back. Low ribs tuck in. Tailbone shoots down. Hands can be, again, anywhere you want. We're going to slide it out, back, back in. There's no real weight in this leg. It is all in this one. Breathe in, slide it out, back, back in. Doing these little half circles. Squeezing in the glutes, firing up through the supporting leg. The glutes, the quad. Big breath in. Keep it coming. At any point, you need to take a break, take a break. Pause the video. This is your workout. Know that you've got this. That leg may be burning a little bit. Maybe it's shaking a bit. It's supposed to. Inhale. That's it, come on. Keep it coming. 10, 9, tuck the low ribs. 8, 7, out for stability maybe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, breathe in. Come on. Shake it out. Make sure you're hydrating. Sometimes when we're at home, we forget to do it a little bit more because we don't see other people doing it. Same thing, second side. Tuck the low ribs in, shoulders roll down the back. Fire up through this one. Again, no locking of the knee. Keep a micro bend. Almost like you could like bounce here. I guess that's a good way to describe it. No weight in this leg. Hands come where you need them. Slide it out, back in. Out, circle around, back in. You can try and keep this leg more stable, less movement, or you can just do little down and up. It's working the quads a little bit more, a little more the glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, should be sweating a little bit now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, don't let it go yet. You've got this. Oh. Shake it out. hydrate again, especially if it's first thing in the morning like me right now, and probably had enough water. We're gonna go into a little bit of a lunge section. So, a couple things that we don't wanna see is this. Sometimes, I mean, it makes it easier, absolutely. This is way too hard on your knee. When you're lunging, you wanna straighten the back, no leaning forward, and no arching back. Nice flat back. This knee is just gonna drop straight down. Back up, down, up. Again, arms, anywhere you need them. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. As you can see, this knee never comes forward. Always over the ankle. Sometimes if you look sideways, you lose your balance a little bit too. We're human, right? 8. Yes, you can. 7. Big breath in. Exhale. 5. 4. This leg's burning. 3. Embrace it. 2. Last one. 1. Step it up. Shake it up. Second side. This leg is going to come forward, the one that was back last time. I'm just going to switch sides for you here. Breathe in. Let it go. Reset. Make sure the feet are not like this on the same track as well. Keep them on opposite tracks. It gives you more stability. Inhale. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Back is nice and straight. Picture it sliding down. Tuck the lower ribs in. And breathe. Ten. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Fight. Oh. Shake it up. We're going to come back into the lunge. Switch sides again. You can switch sides on your mat or just switch legs, doesn't matter. My right leg is back. Make sure you're not turning the hips open. Try and keep the hips square. Toes pointing forward. Knee over ankle. We're going to lunge it down. Breathe it in, and we're going to pulse. Again, maybe a little more balance here. The hands don't really matter. Just put them where you are comfortable. Breathing in and out. Try and keep it through the nose. I know I'm talking, so I'm breathing through my mouth. But at home, try and keep your breathing through the nose. In and out through the nose. Lower ribs tuck in. Shoulders rolling in the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Take what you need. Opposite leg goes back. Square the hips. Tuck the ribs. Roll the shoulders down. Lunge. And we pulse. Breathing. Heart rate should be up a little bit, especially if you warmed up first. A little bit of sweat going on. We could all use that right about now. Big breath in. This back quad is on fire. Yep. We are in this together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Bring it in. Gonna move my mat a little forward. You guys probably have a bit more space since you're not on a small little screen. This next one, you guys all love. I pulled it out a few times. I get the looks every time. So yes, I see you, and this is for you. So we start with your left, my right. Leg is gonna go back. I'm gonna show you from the side. You're gonna start up quite a bit, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold it here and slowly inch this leg back. It's not gonna happen all at once. We're gonna hold for a little while. We're gonna create a whole bunch of heat in these legs. Big breath in, sigh it out. Right leg forward. Left leg's gonna come back. Square the hips. Tuck the low ribs. Pull the belly button in. Shoulders roll down the back. Just hold it here. We're up pretty high. We're thinking, oh, this feels great. That's where we start. Breathe in. Now we're gonna inch those toes back a little. Now you want this foot to be on something stable. If you have a sneaker, it'll grip to your hardwood, your tile. I prefer, like I said, as you know, socks, so I'm using my mat. Then my hardwood is helping this leg go back. Squeeze it back a little. Big breath in. Keep those low ribs tucked, shoulders rolled in the back. Don't hunch them up, drop them. Breathe. Inch it back a little further. This leg, the knee needs to stay over the ankle. We're not gonna come back. We keep this 90-degree angle. Last one, squeeze it back. Stay, stay. Yes, the legs are shaking. Yes, they are burning, especially through this quad. Fire up through this glute. Breathe in, don't put any pressure on this leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. Shake this leg out. Maybe give it a little stretch. Arm out for balance. To the side. Breathe in. Okay, so I'm actually gonna move it again, just so you guys can see from the side. So from the front, you may not get the full idea of what we're doing. So this was the leg that was back. We're gonna go forward with that. Tuck the low ribs, roll the shoulders down the back, pull the core up. Knee over ankle. If you have a mirror, maybe do this in front of your mirror just so you can double check. That's why I look at the camera, so it helps me, keeps me accountable. Big breath in. Bring this leg back a little. Square the hips. And just relax. Fire up through the glute. Breathe. Wiggle those toes back a little. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. If your foot is slipping, take the face cloth, the towel, or even the socks off. My foot's slipping a little bit, so I'm gonna just be mindful. Make sure that my foot doesn't go out, because then it can cause some injury. Big breath in. Come on, we're fighting together. Don't let it go. Feel that sweat drip down your face. Fire up the glute. Hold it. Last one, as far as you can go. Fire up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, shake it out. So we're gonna come down to the mat now. Do some exercises on the floor. Those quads are feeling really nice right now, right? We're gonna get some glute work in too. Take a little drink, take a break. Maybe stretch this leg out too. I forgot to do that. Make sure you can see. So come down on whichever side you want to start with. A couple different variations. It really depends on your balance. My balance is a little off center, so sometimes I will bend this lower leg, and it really helps that center of balance for me. If your balance is good and you're feeling great today, both legs are gonna extend. But as you can see, my hip is trying to like wobble back. Pull the hip forward. Hand can be on the hip. Fingers can be out here. It doesn't matter. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Now it's not a swing. Control it. You should feel it through the glutes. The quad is already turned on by flexing the feet. That quad is engaged. The glutes are squeezing. Squeeze it up. Let it go back down, but don't let it drop. Squeeze it up. Control it down. Maybe don't touch back down even. Up. Down. Bring the fingers forward if you need them. Don't let this hip go back. Pull it forward. Take a peek down every once in a while. You should be able to see your hip stacked above the other one. Breathing in and out through the nose. The heart rate might be coming down a little bit after those last exercises. And if your balance is a little off, bring that knee forward. It's the same work, same muscles engaging. Just respect where you are today. Respect the balance that you have. Breathing in and out through the nose. 8, 7. Feel it in the glutes. You put your hand there, you can feel that muscle contracting. 5, flex the feet. 3 more. 2, last 1. Bring the knee up. You might get cramping through the glutes with these exercises. If you need it, or even like little punches, it will release it. And then come back. This next one, sometimes I've taught it before, and a lot of people's feet will come up. So something that we can do to ensure the feet need to stay together, because we're working into the glutes. Lift the feet, keep the knees bent. Heels are in line with the tailbone. We just lift the upper leg. Release it back down, but don't let it drop. That's letting the muscles go. Feel those glutes engage. Breathing in and out. Even keep your hand on the glute if you need to, if you have the balance. If not, hand can come out here. Keep those feet touching. What you don't want to do is open up like this. The feet are going to stay touching. Control it up. Control it down. Tuck the low ribs in. Engage the core. It's going to help keep you stable here. 8, 7, breathe. 6, 5, keep those feet touching. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Shake it out. Massage the glutes, whatever you need to. Same side. This time, this knee is going to bend. We're going to need a little bit more stability because we're going to be bringing the leg back, working a little bit deeper into the glutes. Same thing, fingers are going to come forward. Flex this foot. The quad is already engaged. If you touch it, you can feel that muscle already engaged. Leg is going to come up. Hand should come forward. Just going to help your stability a little bit. You're going to circle it back, bring it back to neutral, back up, circle back. Breathing in and out through the nose. Those glutes are maybe a little shaky already. We're trying to exhaust them. Feel the burn. Breathing in and out through the nose. Engage the core here. It's going to help your hips from swaying back and forth. Pull your belly button in and up. Up. Swing it back. Up. Circle it back. You can flex the bottom foot. It's also going to help stabilize you a little bit more. 8. Breathe. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Last one. Glutes are probably shaking. Come on, come on, come on. Let it go. Shake it out. Massage the glute maybe, the quad, whatever you need here. This next one, keep the knees bent. Heels are going to be in line with the tailbone again. You're going to lift, you're going to flex both feet, and you're just going to lift the heel up. Keep the knees squeezing together. Squeeze. You put your hand here, you can feel the muscles contracting. Breathing in and out. It's a small little movement that packs a big punch. Stabilize through the core. Don't let the foot drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Slow. Sit up, take a little drink. We're going to switch sides. We're going to do the same thing, second side. This side might be a little bit on fire now. We're going to give it a little break. Make sure you can see me in the video here. Same thing. We're going to start with either the legs fully out, hips parallel to one another, or bend this knee. If one side your balance is a little more off than the other, don't sweat it. Bend the knee. I always have one side that feels a little less balanced than the other, and sometimes it's because I've already exhausted this side. Fingers can come out or at the hip. Flex the foot, lift it up, back down. Remember, it doesn't need to be high. You get to here, but it's engaging all the right muscles. That's okay. If you get to here, that's okay too. Just remember, it's not a swing. It's a controlled lifting motion, and then fight the weight back down. Breathing in and out through the nose. Core is engaged, belly button pulls in and up. Tuck those low ribs in. Try and keep the shoulder away from the ear. Sometimes we tend to stress and hunch it up, especially when we're working hard. The legs are starting to get a little tired. Big breath in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. Shake it out. Whatever you need. Bend in the knees. Heels in line with the tailbone. We lift the feet, flex the feet. Lift the top knee, bring it back down. Might help to bring the fingers forward to stabilize. Keep those hips pulling forward. They want to go back. It happens to all of us. That's why it's good to check in and take a look and see if we're leaning backwards. Pull it, even push it with your hand. Whatever you need to assist you today. 10, 9, breathing in and out. 6, squeeze the glutes. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Don't rush it. Slowly bring it down. Drop those feet, shake them out. Bend the lower leg. Square the hips off again. Flex the foot. Fingers come forward. Belly button pulls in and up. Fire up through that core. Lift it up. Circle it back. Up. Circle it back. Up. Circle it back. Remember, if there's any cramping at all through the glutes, just take a break. Massage them, give them little punches, whatever you need to, and then come right back. Breathing in and out through the nose. Lifting up, circling back. Up, Don't let that shoulder creep up. Keep the breath, don't hold it. If you need to slow it down and do less reps than I'm doing, it's okay. Just make sure that you're engaging the muscles, breathing in and out. 8, 7, 6. Those legs should be shaking right now. 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Shake it out. Bend the knees again. One knee on top of the other, feet on top of one another. Flex the feet, heels in line with the tailbone, hip over hip. Big breath in. The top foot is going to slowly lift and come back down. Lift, down, lift, bring it down. Again, you can put your hand right here and you can feel it working. You might think this is a small little movement. Breathing in and out. Fingers come forward. Keep it coming. 12, 11, 10, 9. Keep that core engaged, belly button pulling in and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, just as good as the first one. 2, flex the feet. Last one, don't let it drop down. Release it slowly, shake it out. A few more exercises on the ground here. We're gonna come into all fours or tabletop. Just make sure you can see everything here. Fingers are gonna be spread as wide as you can get them to protect the wrists. Wrists under shoulders. Don't let the belly drop or round in the back. Tuck the low ribs in, pubic bone to chest. Breathe in. I'm gonna look sideways a couple times just to make sure you guys can still see me. I'm still in the camera. Keep your spine nice and long. Head is neutral, don't let it hang, and don't look up. You're gonna bring your back leg back. At this point, the hip tends to come up, drop it down. That is the first thing I do as I walk around in class, usually, as you know. Everyone thinks their hip is dropped, but it's usually like this. Tuck the lower ribs in, we lift it up, but it's not a swing up. This gets really into the lower back, and you're gonna cause yourself a lot of pain. Breathe in, lift it up, nice and slow. Tuck the low ribs, lift. Breathing in and out through the nose. Fire up through those hands, push the ground away. You can point the toes or you can flex the foot. Flexing the foot, I feel my glute right away. 4, 3, 2, hold it up this time, hold, pulse, just small, just pulse it. Pull that belly button in, breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean it back, child's pose, bring the forehead to the front floor. Anything you need, release the wrists. We're gonna go into the second side. Maybe roll the shoulders, a little stretch. Come on down when you're ready. So your front leg is gonna go back this time. So first, let's set up. Fire up. Leg goes back. I'm gonna flex my foot. And my hip's trying to do this, so I'm gonna drop it. Tuck the ribs in. Long spine. We're gonna lift. Lift. Remember, it doesn't need to be big. You don't even need to tap the ground. You can tap the ground to give a little break too. Breathing in and out through the nose. Don't let those shoulders come up to the ears. Push the ground away. 10, 9, 8, 7, tuck the low ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, this one, hold it, pulse. Tuck those ribs in, push the ground away, squeeze the glutes, flex that foot, fire up. Oh, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit it back, roll the wrists out, whatever you need to. Last exercise. Come back down, all fours, tabletop. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Same thing, we're gonna tuck those ribs in, pubic bone to chest. No rounding and no dumping. Nice flat spine. We're gonna start with the back leg again. Flex the foot and we're gonna lift it up. Controlled movement. Don't let that core droop down. Pull the belly button in. That heel is pushing towards the ceiling, squeezing in the glutes. 8, 7, 6. Spine is long. 4. 2 more. Last one, hold it up. Pulse. Tuck those ribs in. Drop that hip a little. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it back. Let it all go. Roll the wrists. You can come up to the fists. I'll do this one on the fists just to protect those wrists. Some of us have a little sensitive wrists, especially if we do desk jobs, type a lot. The fists are a perfect option. So we're gonna do this one on the fists. You take whichever variation you need. Front leg is gonna be the one that lifts up. So fire up, tuck those low ribs, nice flat spine. Big breath in, let it go. Flex the foot, lift the knee, lift it up, down, up, down, up. Tuck those low ribs. If the hamstring starts to cramp up, just take a little break. Your legs are probably starting to feel a little tired. The muscles are working. Big breath in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, tuck those ribs, 2, hold it, pulse it. Come on, fight through it. We're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, bring the knees wide, arms come forward, child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Let it go. You can stay here as long as you want. I'm going to guide you through a couple of stretches, a couple different options, just so they're accessible to everyone. We're going to do them from the ground. So we're going to start. Those quads are probably pretty tight right now, and that lactic acid is building up. So we definitely want to do a stretch. I'm just going to bring you through a quick one. Make sure that you take a little longer, stretch, do as many stretches, maybe do one of our yoga videos. Heel to bum. Don't bring the knee all the way out. Just pull it back a little. This leg can be straight. You can bend it. Stretching should never be painful. Stretch until you feel that muscle nice and elongated. It should feel good. Maybe you're a little sore, so that's different than a pain. Just be mindful. Your body looks different every day in the way it moves, the way it feels. Just respect that. Shake it out. A flip to the other side, same thing. You can do the standing up too. And just know that the balance isn't always accessible to everybody. And when your muscles get sore, your balance is a little off. So this is a wonderful option. Just lay down, just feel the nice stretch. Then you can just concentrate on how the quad feels. Not worry about trying to keep your balance. Breathing in and out. And you take a couple deep breaths and sigh it out. Shake it out. Come on up. So there's a couple different variations. We can go on our backs into a figure four. Show you this one. Ankle over knee, you can pull a leg up, you can extend this leg, you can keep it here, whatever works for your body. Another variation is just to sit up. The hands can come back. Ankle over knee, and you can sit it up. Lift the chest up, pull it in. And then you can also come into pigeon pose. So the knee comes up, the other leg extends back. You can sit here, chest nice and tall and proud. You can slowly walk the hands down wherever you are. It doesn't matter. No judgment on where you are today, where you were yesterday. Forehead can come down. Take a few deep breaths. Sigh it out where you need to. And remember to do both sides equally. And again, take as many stretches as you need. I hope you all got a little bit of burn, a little sweat. Make sure you pair a little bit of cardio. It does amazing things for the mood. Those endorphins are the most amazing thing to help us through our days. I hope to see you soon, and I hope this was helpful. We love you all. We miss you all.